Chris, AD and LeBron were the only two Lakers in double figures tonight. Just kind of, how did your defense kind of limit everybody else? What were some of the keys tonight?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much we limited the other ones as much as, we did a good job on Reeves for sure. We did a good job on those other guys, but the ball was in Anthony and LeBron's hands so much, that they were going to do their damage. I think, AD off to a super hot start. Rudy, we were a little better on him in the second half for sure. So,
What was your view of LeBron's shot there? Did you feel like he was on the line the whole time, or what did you see?
I mean, they ruled it on the line, didn't they? Looked like it was on the line when he pulled up. Looked like it was on the line on the review. So,
offensively, maybe kind of an up and down night for you guys, or how did you kind of feel about how you were on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's the same story as we talked about before the game. We shoot 50%. We have 19 turnovers. Whenever we didn't turn over, we got, I thought, really pretty decent looks. Sometimes the switching bothered us a little bit, but I thought we moved it really well. Just turnovers continue to plague us. So.
You guys have been fighting yourselves, it seems, for a couple of weeks at least now, or 3, but you keep winning. What is it? The resourcefulness? Is it? Can you pick any certain aspects of your game that have just been so reliable that you're able to overcome this stuff?
Well, I think a couple things. One, our defense has stayed consistent. Clutch shot making's been big. We've made shots in close games. We've not been able to sustain leads that we're building, whether even they're 7, 8, 9-point leads, just because of the turnovers. We're getting to the free throw line. Ant in particular is getting to the free throw line at a good rate right now. So those things I think are pretty sustainable and feel sustainable right now. So,
with Cat struggling and Nas having a really good game, did you any thoughts on breaking the normal rotation there?
Yeah, there was. But I figured, also with foul trouble, might as well eat him up, right there too. But I was waiting to see if I could get to, Kyle to close the game defensively. And, I think about a minute 45 or whatever, we were able to do so. The possession before Cat gets fouled makes it 2 free throws. So,
and with Rudy, Ant, and Conley all seem to, play bigger when the stakes are higher. Is that, part of what's going on here?
I think so. For sure. Ant his consistency in playing in these games has been extremely impressive. It's, the next stage of his growth everybody always asks me about. You got to play, at a high level every night. He's certainly doing that. We know he loves the moment. He's making a ton of the right plays for, this is like business as usual for Mike and Rudy. So they're used to playing on teams that win a lot of games. So they're used to being in a lot of tight games, and they're the anchors really out there. So.
Is that a learning moment for Jaden there? Just about.
I would sure hope so. He's been good for the bulk of the season with his emotional control, but this is an inexcusable one for sure.
With Mike, it seems like the ball in his hands, a lot of sets called late to get Ant good looks. Did you feel like that was probably the best approach for you guys to find the way to get Ant the ball, maybe not with him starting to play, and just kind of creating sets for him? And how did you see that played out?
Yeah, you get the ball in Mike's hands, get Ant moving around, and it's probably the best formula for us. So.
It looked like after Ant picked up that third foul just before the half, you were trying to sub him off, but maybe he just kind of stayed out there. I guess what kind of happened on that?
Yeah, I wanted to sub him out. He stayed in. It's been addressed, and there'll be no more comment about it. So.
Any other questions? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
That's good.